We are honored that on the eve of Teachers' Day, Gurudev, the ultimate teacher, has agreed to answer a few questions. We received thousands of questions from teachers across India, and here are a few selected ones. From Sonal Kamath, SSRVM Karkala. What qualities truly define a good teacher and a good parent in today's time when children are exposed to both positive and negative influences at a very young age?
Yeah. It is okay for children to get exposed to some negative influence, but in measured way. If a child is not at all exposed to negative, that also can become a big shock when they grow up. So a little bit of, I would say it's like vaccination. A little bit of negative influences doesn't hurt much, but if it is more than that little bit, it is disastrous. Now, having said this, I would say parents should guard their children, make them aware of the bad effects of what they call the negative influence. What is positive, what is negative, that is not still ingrained in a child. A child is open to everything, So there, they need to make them aware of the consequences of bad things and how they should stay away from it. And this they should teach by their own example. If a father is a drunkard and tell the child not to drink, father is smoking, tell the child not to smoke, it's not going to work. If the parents are using abusive words and they tell children to be, civilized, it's not going to work. So they need to be very, very cautious about their own behavior, when they bring up their children. Fights are normal between, intimate relationships and between parents. Usually there will be some sort of fights happen. It's not those days when that was not there. And I would say, if at all you have some fights, don't do it in front of kids. Make sure you don't fight with each other in front of children. And abusive language should be avoided at all costs. This is necessary. And teachers can put these seeds in their own classrooms. They play a big role. And you need to educate the parents also in this way.
The second question is from Seema Gupta, Navke's Educational Center, Bengaluru. Gurudev, how can teachers remain passionate, inspired, and dedicated?
Teachers should know that they are not just doing a profession, but they are building the nation and they are building the lives of people. They are building a happy society, a very robust society for future. You don't know, your students may get to high posts, they become big inventors, they can become big artists, they could become leaders of the society, they can rise up in various fields. So you are sowing that seed right now, and so you be proud about it. Okay? And when you see the children, they have some talents, make sure you encourage them to build their skills and talents.
The next question is from...
when we were all students in the college and schools, there used to be such a pride about the teacher. Who was your teacher, There was a whole generation who took great pride in telling that they are students of such and such a professor, such and such a teacher. But I think in the last 2 decades, that has disappeared somehow. No? And teachers have contributed to all revolution and changes in society. Teachers have had a great role in the India's freedom movement. Teachers have played very, very significant role in India's freedom movement. They in villages would inspire people to be self-reliant. So don't underestimate your power as teachers of schools and colleges. You can be a big motivator in society.
The next question is from Dr. Kiranpal Singh Chawla, Arpa River Valley International School, Bilaspur. Gurudev, will the teacher get replaced by AI?
AI is making teachers' job easier. Let me put it that way. Nobody can replace teachers' job. They can only aid teachers' job, because AI can give them information. They can make them more dexterous and skillful. But the building of personality and inspiration, only humans can do it.